Well, there is a lot going on this episode of Vice Grip Garage, including a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. Now, give me a minute and I'll try to explain everything that is going to hopefully happen, and allegedly. First of all, a guy is on a mission to bring blue-collar, working-class rigs back to the big auction houses. So naturally, I've got to put my money where my mouth is. I'm bringing 5 of my own rigs to the auction, and we're going to let them fly no reserve. Now, these aren't rigs you would normally see at Mecum. These aren't frame-offs and rotisseries and one-of-ones and low miles. These have strip bolt self-tappers, zip ties, rust, all of the dents, mismatched parts, and a bunch of elbow grease. The rigs you watch me build right here on the show, we're going to take them there and see what happens. Now, I'm having a gaggle of friends meet me there in Indy, Indiana. It is going to be a ton of fun, and a few of them are Chads. Weird. One of the Chads, not Chad or Chad Great, but Chad, has fallen in love with Wendell the Beetle. So we are going to be hauling that up there, and we are going to surprise him and gift the Beetle to him. He has absolutely no idea. And when he sees it, I'm sure he's going to assume it's just another car we're selling at the auction. That's going to be a lot of fun. Now, obviously, we got about a 370, 380 mile road trip. We got to haul Wendell to Indy, Indiana. So we're going to use the giveaway dually. I've already got that hooked on a flatbed here, and we're going to go up there and hopefully we have no issues. So, lots of friends behind the scenes, stress, road trip, auction, more stress, lots of fun. It's going to be great. There's a lot to do to get there. Let's get after it. Getting some essentials ready here, and for me, you know, that includes my AG1. And thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video and helping a guy get up to Indiana. I've got exciting news. AG1 Next Gen is here. They've added so much more, but the price has stayed the same. AG1 is your daily health drink with vitamins and minerals your body needs. I like to drink mine right away in the morning, so I start my day knowing I've done something great for my body. Look at this new travel pack. Really convenient. You just tear the top off, and all you need is 8 to 12 ounces of water. You just got to pour this in here and shake it up. You know, there are many benefits to AG1 Next Gen. It does offer immune support amongst a host of other things, including energy without the annoying crash in the afternoon. And that is thanks to an enhanced B vitamin complex. You see, energy starts actually at a cellular level. Don't just take my word for it. It's been clinically shown to improve gut health and close common nutrient gaps. Now is the best time to give AG1 a try. Get started with AG1 Next Gen for less than $3 a day when you subscribe. Go to drinkag1.com/vicegrip or scan that QR code. And thanks to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. Let's go out and find the truck, fire this thing up, let that warm up. We got to hook the trailer on, and we've got to hit the road. We've got some miles to get down. Now, there's quite a bit more to this story, selling cars, Mecum, and stuff like that. I'm going to try to make it quick. I'm sure some of you are going, wait a minute, haven't you teased auction houses for like the last 25 years? And I actually have, yes, admittedly. And that was until I recently went to my first Mecum auction ever. But to rewind, that all kind of started back in the day when I used to build shiners. And some of you may not know that, but I was the guy that built basically frame-off cars in my garage, slicked up, customized, all the shiny paint, the best of the best, and I just got burnt out and really tired of it. And back then it was like, I'll never be the guy that's able to build cars that sell at the auction houses for big dollars. I'm just a little guy in a garage. So I would always tease, we're not going to such and such auction, we're not building this to go to Pebble Beach and this and that. But fast forward, I recently went to my first Mecum auction ever, and I had a tremendous time. It was so much fun. 2 days, I almost stayed a third day. Where else are you going to see hundreds, if not thousands, of amazing classics in one spot? It was like the most incredible car show you've ever been to, plus the thrill of watching people sell their cars live on the auction block right there. Now, I did find, though, what I thought I would find, which is 2, 3, 4-year build rotisseries, 20,000 hour build cars, nut and bolt jobs, frame offs, one-of-ones, cars with 1 mile, 3 miles, 7 miles, the most bizarre vehicles you've ever seen. And a guy got to thinking, walking around with, a couple loonies and toonies in my pocket and Band-Aids and some coupons, there's nothing here for the average feller or fellette to bid on. There isn't. It doesn't exist. You got a second mortgage or fourth mortgage your house, sell a kid or something like that. No, don't do that. But you know what I mean. Like, there's just nothing there that we could participate in. So I got to thinking and scheming. I came up with a plan. I called Mecum and I said, what if I tried to bring blue collar, working class rigs back to Mecum auctions, where people would feel comfortable and confident they could bring their rigs as well. And all of a sudden we're flooding the market with old classic cars, and it's another place for us to take these vehicles and continue the story on and continue our hobby. And to my surprise, Mecum was like, yeah, absolutely, that would be amazing. I was floored. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna bring some rigs in and see what happens. So that's how all of that got started. But there's more to that as well, which is the problem of I personally can't sell vehicles either. So let's talk about that for a second. So if you follow a guy on social media, you would know that the last couple of years, especially since the TV show started, it has been impossible for me to sell a vehicle at a decent and correct price. And what I'm meaning by that is a rig that's worth $3,000, I just want $3,000. And people, for whatever reason, want to pay $6,000. And I'm like, no. So I'm canceling my own auctions, relisting my own projects, talking to people saying, don't pay that much, please, pay this much, don't do that. Well, let me call the other guy and see if he'll. We've spent more time and effort and energy and money trying to get people to pay less for cars than I ever have trying to make money on selling cars. If that makes sense. And we have tried all of the different platforms, all of the different ways to sell a vehicle. Bring cash. Well, I'm on the road doing revivals all the time. So then I got to pay someone to sit there. I've paid my friends to try to list them. Everyone knows what vehicle it is. Then it gets out. Then it's in the forums. Then I tried auctions. Then I tried buy it nows. You'd think that would work. Just sold the Barrapupa online. Guy that bought that, snagged her up. I contacted him, said, how do you want to pay for it? And he goes, oh, no, I don't actually have any money. I need to try to get a loan on my American Express. Sir, that's not how buying cars work. So, after a long, hard discussion with my friends and family, we came to a hard realization, and it actually makes me emotional. It's hard to say, but I think the ship has sailed. I think the ship has sailed with me trying to give people deals on cars, and all I want to do is save cars and get them on the road and pass them on to someone that can love them, enjoy them, and continue to work on them. And a part of that is selling them at a decent price where a working guy or gal that's got bills and is working 50 hours a week or a second job trying to make ends meet can afford it. I can't be that guy anymore. And I hate that. But I'm not giving up. Can a guy be a conduit? And can I start a movement where I'm the guy that goes to these auctions and starts bringing junk and hoopties to where you feel more comfortable and the next guy feels more comfortable and the next guy feels more comfortable to bring their stuff, then all of a sudden we're all selling regular Joe vehicles at the auction house. Now, at some point I've also got to realize I can only do what I can do. There's only so much I can do, and unfortunately, no matter what I do, someone's going to be mad. You can't just list it on Facebook for cheap, way less than you have into it and lose money, because I don't have Facebook, so I can't buy it. Why do you list it on eBay? It sold so fast, I didn't get a chance, and this and that. And I'm sure people are going to be mad about Mecum for whatever reason. And look, I know that someone might overpay, but to their point, they have a right to overpay if they want to. I guess it's their hard-earned money. But if someone's going to pay, we'll call it the vice grip tax, it doesn't mean they're going to pay tax on Joe's truck behind me, or Fred's car, or Ryan's motorcycle, or Steve's truck, right? So I'll bring the action, and hopefully other people follow suit, and we could bring blue collar back to the auction. I got to clean up the glass here in Wendell, throw some extra parts in here I didn't use. Someone sent me a nice little manual. We'll throw that in for Chad. I got to find the key fob. We got to get this thing loaded. We got to put some miles down. That's what we're going to do. So this week is going to be hectic and busy, but here's kind of how I hope it goes. I called my buddy Chad and I said, hey, I'm going to Mecum. There's going to be thousands of cars and motorcycles and doodads and antiques. I can't see it all. There's no way I'm going to be able to cover all of this. Can you come down, bring your camera, and help me film some of this stuff? And of course, he was like, yeah, man, I'll help you out. No big deal. So we got him on the way. He's on the hook. I've also got my other buddy Chad, not the other Chad, or the Chad, and Brian and Kyle coming as well. So it's going to look completely normal, just a bunch of friends walking around Mecum. My other buddy Chad is bringing a trailer. So once I gift the Beetle to Chad, the other Chad was nice enough to volunteer to haul it back to Chad's house. Again, Chad, not Chad, but the other Chad, has no idea any of this is happening. So he's there working, helping out. And meanwhile, the other boys and I are going to be scheming, trying to figure out how to hide this bug and figure out how to gift it to him in the middle of all of the chaos and get it onto the other trailer and all of this and that. And again, he has no clue any of this is happening. If he sees the car, which is a potential, we're just going to kind of play it off like, oh, we brought that too, and we're going to also be auctioning that. He'll probably be a little bummed, poor fella. But we're just going to have to kind of shrug it off, because I don't know where we're going to be parking or anything like that. So that's kind of a high-level overview of how we got him there and everything like that. Let's fire this thing up. Bam! While this is warming up for a minute, let's go over and check out that trailer. Bad boy does not have a lot of miles on it. It was a black trailer. It's been powder coated red. It's got a big toolbox in the front here. That whole thing is a toolbox. It's got an adjustable gooseneck, as most trailers do. The deck is wood, so it can be replaced at some point. We've already got a big 12,000 pound winch on here with the big battery cutoff switch, and it has a wireless remote or wired for that winch, and it's the cloth kind, not the cable cut your hand open 5,000. It's got the heavy duty axles on this thing, so you can literally haul a tractor, a skid steer, dually trucks, any car you want, whatever else. It's got flip down ramps, pretty much the width of the trailer, but you can also flip them up like this for an extended bed. Like in this case, we've got this big Wildfire 9000 XLT lift on here. The whole lift is packaged neatly in this thing right here. And then we've got the bridge jack that goes with it. Now these can be assembled by yourself at home, and they're also more than happy to help you out if you have any questions on installation or anything like that. Or they do have service professionals that can come right to you and set this lift up for you if you want to use that as an option. Well, I'm downtown. First stop was the courthouse. I had to get updated tags for the truck. Since we pull with it so much for the business, we run commercial 16,000 pound plates on her. Gonna plop these on, and then we're gonna swing by the museum and gift shop, which is still under construction. It's not open yet, but I got a call that said the Suburban should be there from the West Coast trip. I just want to make sure that it is what it is. still and whatnot. There's just something right about a square body pulling a classic. Wendell's looking mighty dapper, all spiffed up with its clear coat on. It's just looking here. I might add a little bit more air to the rear here. It's only at about 40 pounds. The trailer's nice and flat, but we've got more tire in the front than the rear, so I'm gonna air that up before I take off here. Ah, there it is. The Suburbalac. Yep. Just like I remembered it. My son's gonna be happy. Oh, great. I need some glasses for the trip. Fishing poles. There we go. Nice. I'll take these. So we'll go to about 70, I think. That'll do. Add a little bit of brake. This is the cruise control over here. Next stop, gas station. So the truck still does have 2 tanks. So you got one on the drinker side here and one over on the captain side. But we got rid of the old school switch that never works and always fails. We have our own in here with its own gauge as well. That's hidden. I'll show you guys that when we get down the road. But basically you could go down the highway and transfer fuel from this tank to the primary tank and basically get yourself a fill up while the wheels are turning. That whining you're hearing potentially is that is a Volvo power steering pump. So instead of the big old honking Hydro Boost systems on these trucks and the big pump, we got rid of that pump, which was really loud and obnoxious. And it works so good on Charlotte, the burnout truck, we put a Volvo pump in this truck, and that runs the full Hydro Boost system. So it brakes incredible. Power steering works great, and it's ran off of a GPS actually. So based on your speed is how fast that pump runs. It's actually pretty neat. So if you're going slow, sit still, you got lots of power steering. The faster you go, the more it pulls out of it. So it feels really natural. But anywho, it's gonna fill up both the tanks really quick. Check the straps on Wendell back here. And we're gonna hit the highway. We got close to 400 miles. I'm sure I'll miss a turn or two. It's kind of an overcast day. I don't mind traveling on days like this. You ain't got the sun in your teeth. You know what I mean? All right, interstate, here we go. Can't even tell this little bug's back there. There's no tow haul or towing mode or anything like that. You got this big old 4L80 in here. You just throw it in overdrive and hit the road. I guess if you had something really, really heavy, you'd keep it in third. But I have yet to put anything on here that it's struggled with or I've needed to do that. You got to remember these 8.1s came in those huge Kodiak trucks. I mean, they are absolute workhorses. But this one's even more gooder. It's got the Holly and the cold air intake and all of the doodads and whatnot. I'm going to set the cruise. Boom. All right, we're going to go up through Nashville, sneak to the east a little bit, and work our way to the Indianapolis Fairgrounds. Woo! Doggy! the guy's fuel is starting to get down. So what we're gonna do is just come over here, flip this toggle switch, and now this fuel gauge will go down to empty. This one is going to rise to full, and we can fuel ourselves going right down the highway here. Pretty slick. Can't see nothing. Stop to chew on some groceries there. We'll check the straps and fuel up over here. And then our next stop will be Mecum in Indiana. Indiana State Fair. This is the calm before the storm. Storm. Wendell's still hooked on back there. That's pretty good. I have no idea what's going on here. We're just gonna jackknife this somewhere, and I gotta go find the office and check some paperwork in.
Seven, 8, 7 pounds, another 8 pounds, another bed. 7 pounds, another 8 pounds, another 30. 30 pounds. Sure get 40 here. 30. 30 pounds, another bed. 39, 20 grand, 21. 20 bed. 4 pounds, another 7 pounds, another bed. 5 pounds, another high down. 26 pounds, another 26 pounds, another bed. 6 pounds, another now 5 bed. Down negative 65. 6,500. 100 down.
Okay. So we've made it to Mecum Auctions. We're on the floor. We're watching cars come across the block. And a lot of really good deals today. In fact, I've got my eye on a 59 Chevrolet Apache. And it's got the most amazing camper shell, brush guard, ornate like lights and stuff on it. I don't know. I should not be buying anything. We're here to sell stuff. But it's so fun being here on the floor. 5,000? I can't. 6,000. I can't. This is why, see, I bring friends, and this is what happens. We're going to have a lot of fun, though. Let's sit down and see what happens.
The owner is not here, and you're close at $5,000, and we're going to call the owner of a conditional sale.
Now offering
Want to do 52?
$2.99, ladies and gentlemen. Free on the
Sir.
and it's a nice unit. It's a 2025.
This guy will go 52 on that LTD.
Foot trailer. It's got the electric power tilt. Low ramp.
Come on now.
Both
We already got a
fender.
back there.
You bought an LTD. Yeah.
I've always wanted an LTD. What
Yeah.
color is it?
It's a red 4-door, I think.
Resale red. Okay.
Yeah. Resale red. It's got spray painted wheels. It's real good. Hit me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, 8 pounds a dollar. So, 8 pounds a dollar.
Too late.
Oh, too late.
$5 on a Ranger. 5 pounds an dollar base. So make it 5. So make it 5 pounds a dollar Donnie. Give 3
That's
pounds
cheap.
a dollars.
I can't do it.
Give 3 pounds a dollar on a Ranger.
62.
Thank you. 4 pounds a dollars.
There you go.
I got Storm and Mud, 55 negative 5 pounds a dollar 50, 500.
I'll do 10.
12 pounds a dollar man. 12. No worries. Negative 10 pounds, 12 pounds and 15 pounds and 15 pounds, 16 pounds and on a bed. Pounds and on a 15, 16, 17, 16 pounds, 17, 18 pounds and on a negative 18 pounds and on a bed. I got 18. 18 pounds and 19 pounds and on a bed. 18 pounds and 19 pounds and on a diet. 18, 19,
No. Don't do it.
Like it, we'll put on a phone call.
So we're going to call the owner, see if he'll accept your bid.
Call the seller.
Well, he better, dang it.
Now offering like cheap. 19 to 19, again, 17 to bed, 18 pounds and on bed, 17 to negative 18.
Why'd you make me do that?
Last 17 pounds and on bed, 18 pounds and
Thank you.
18, last 17 to negative.
All right, we got a 59 Apache. Did you see the camper on this thing? And the brush guard and the lights.
18 pounds and on bed. 17 pounds.
Yeah, I overpaid. I'm sorry. But we'll figure something out, right?
70 pounds.
They can have it.
You get 23 though, wouldn't you?
40, 135 negative 40
that
pounds.
makes sense.
The only reason I buy it-
35 pounds, 40 pounds.
That's worth about 800 bucks.
40 pounds.
That's a hard pass.
But you'd have the most expensive.
You're right. So here's what we're gonna do.
So that would increase the value of everyone else's.
38,
Trendsetter.
Okay.
36 pounds, 38
Okay.
pounds. You're out here.
So I'm gonna pass.
36 pounds, 37 pounds. 36, 37.
So yes, that
36 pounds, 37 pounds.
Thanks, Derek.
Yes,
Appreciate you, buddy.
36,
During an upgraded spring
somebody get 30,000 dollars. You're gonna get 30 minutes. You're gonna get 30 minutes. So 17 pounds, 17 pounds, but not big 37, not 17, 18. I got 17 pounds here with Lucas, right?
Well, here's a guy you probably recognize from Vice Grip Garage. I'm with Derek Berry. Derek, welcome to Mecum Auctions.
Thanks, man. No, this is incredible. Look at all these cars. 2,500 cars here.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wild.
I didn't count them all, but we've got enough fairgrounds for them.
There is a lot. I almost bought 2 accidentally yesterday. You got to control me, I think, is what needs to happen.
Well, you're here. You're welcome to buy, but you're here to sell. You've got a
Yes.
collection. What brings you? Why these cars? Why is it time to let them go?
You know, one of my biggest goals is not only like saving the cars, so we pull them out of fields, tree rows, barns. That's what all of these are here. And I enjoy getting them running and spiffing them up a little bit, but I have to rehome them. I have to move them on to someone else. we started thinking, why not let's try Mecum, let's see what happens. Qualified bidders, great folks. It's a lot of fun, it's thrilling. So I brought 5 or 6 here today, and all these have a particular story. I played around with them, put miles on them, but it's time for someone else to enjoy them and hopefully finish them up or do something other than park them.
Where did your love of wrenching and tinkering come from?
That's a tough question. So most of it came out of just necessity in my childhood. I grew up on a farm, and I just learned at a very young age, you have to make do with what you have. And a lot of it meant pulling an old truck out of a field, make it run, you use it for a season or two, and then you go on to the next, right? So when I got into high school, you know, I was told if you want a vehicle, you're gonna have to buy it or you're gonna have to go fix it. So I got a $200 pickup, 74 Chevy, made it run, drove it to school, and it kind of just evolved from there. And I wanted more and more and more and more. And today we've got, I don't even know. Don't tell my wife, probably 120 cars, 130 cars. So a guy's brought, I don't know how many. We got cars here, okay? So obviously, my biggest goal, how all of this started years and years and years ago, is reviving these cars, saving them from the crusher, getting them on the road, making them roadworthy-ish. But then eventually we got to pass these things on, right? So we're going to try Mecum. We've never done this before. I've never sold a car at an auction like this. These are qualified buyers, so they will sell today. There's no reserve. So how that works is you could set a reserve, say, I would not take any less than $10,000 for this Polera. Until someone reaches that number or higher, I could take this back home. I decided to do no reserve, meaning no matter what, if it's $50 or $5,000, this thing is gone. It's terrifying. But also I'm hoping it engages more people because they get the feeling of, I'm gonna own that thing no matter what. So we've got the 65 Dodge Polera here. This came out of a barn in Wyoming. It's been off the road for 20, 30 years, something like that. What's really cool about this car is it was painted by inmates at the Wyoming State Prison in like 96, 97-ish. We're not really sure. But we've two-stepped it, shined it up, put Kragers on it. The interior was already pretty much done. I did have to replace the top. And we did a lot of odds and ends, wipers, wiper motors, fuel system, ignition system, and all of this and that. I'm hoping this goes for around 8,000, 8 to 10,000. Worst case scenario is they go bonkers, because that's not what we're here to do, is happy to just blow up. Now, if someone, like we were talking earlier, is going to overpay, I guess they're going to do that. I can't, there's only so much I can do, right? But I'm hoping this kind of starts a movement of bringing clapped out rigs to the show. No one's going to overpay for Fred's car or Mark or Steve's or Paul's. They might on mine, unfortunately, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to lose money, obviously, but I don't want to get overpaid either. So let's walk down the line and see what else we got. The Bonneville 68 Pontiac. So this was on the show, got her running. Sold this to a good friend of mine, and he had it for a while, and then I actually bought it back from him. And there's been a lot of work done to this car that you guys haven't seen. Fuel system, timing chain, timing cover. We put a different carburetor on it. All new brakes. Cold case aluminum radiator. Fans, all new hoses. It's got belay stuff, charging system. This whole car has been gone through front to rear. New windshield. I mean, stack of receipts on this thing. I have got to get 8,000 for this car, or I am sorry, honey, if you're watching about this one. I'm a little bit nervous. It is drawing more attention than I thought. It's got weird rust all over the hood, quarter panels, a little bit like in the valley, kind of a weird area. But people seem to be digging this car. It still doesn't have a headliner. The door panels are trash. The rear package tray is messed up. It just is what it is. We did throw on wipe on clear on this car. That's the Vice Grip Garage wipe on clear. Next is the old Silverado. So this truck we pulled out of the tree row, and nothing has changed. Well, one thing has changed. I'll get to it in a minute. Pulled this out of that tree row. The engine is miscellaneous parts and pieces that I had laying around. It's a 80s center bolt valve cover 350. I think it's out of like a Bandura or something. used carb intake, bunch of different miscellaneous parts and pieces. We put a new exhaust system on it. It's got the Cabras. And then the seat in it is out of my other 75 truck because this seat was trashed. But other than that, this is exactly how you saw it on the show. Dents, rust, faded paint, worn out shocks and springs. It makes all the squeaking noises. Nothing works. But it's a 78 Silverado. You know what I mean? I don't know what we're going to get for this. I have the least amount of money into this rig. I'm kind of excited. Square bodies are hot right now. Next is the blue shop truck. This one actually makes me sad. This bad boy came out of a scrapyard in Minnesota 7-8 years ago. I'm not even really sure. And I use this as a commuter driving from Minnesota to Wisconsin every day for my shop. We had a huge old shop on a farm. And that's where the rust came from, and the quarter panels, the wheel wells, and stuff like that. It's had 3 or 4 different renditions of wheels and tires. Now it's on Super Swampers. You guys wanted to see the Swampers on it. It looks cool. Rides terrible, as you would expect. And you can't hear anything in a country mile when this thing is going down the highway. The whole time. Nothing else has changed. It's still running on a Holley Sniper. Sniper 1. It's got the Holley ignition, sniper box stuff. Words. And then it's got the little monitor thing in it. It does have custom gauges. We did do gears, 352s, I think, front and rear. It's a good, solid truck, but it is just bent, mangled, twisted, smashed. The paint is peeling. It's got rust issues, but it sounds amazing, and this thing barks the tires like no other. My son Bentley is torn up. I'm selling this thing, but we're keeping the cow temp, the blue and white one we pulled out of the field. I'm keeping that. We're going to let this one go. We got one more. Remington. This is Remington. So you guys watched me build this on the show. We did budget of budget of budget, everything on this truck, including the paint and body. I did make a big change, though. If you come over here on the side, the Beery Farms is gone. Since this was going to auction, I didn't really want to have my family's crest on there going to some stranger. I know it's cool for them, but I don't know. It just felt sentimental and important to me. So I actually horse traded a 5-speed transmission and installation to have a guy named Turbo, real life, fix this door, paint this up, and big thank you to Chad too, not Chad or this Chad or the other Chad. Help put the bed back on and do some other stuff. It's got the Jackmans on, we powder coated. It's got the Intercoast Swampers on it. Engine is the same. It's just the old tired 350. Nothing else has changed with the truck. You guys watched me do the interior. I did throw in my Eagle cooler. I'm kind of sad about that. I think I just forgot to take it out because I daily drove this truck many, many times, and that was in it. But this is the spray painted rattle cans interior we did on the show. Recovered the seat, put the dash in, stuff like that. None of this stuff's been replaced, the handles, all that. It's just old stuff. But it's shiny and it looks good, and I think people are digging the wheels. It's getting a lot of attention just because of the tires, which is what I do too. So I don't know what this truck is going to bring. It's another one I don't have a lot into. So I'm kind of excited about that. It might be Margs and Tacos if this one goes good. So that's the fleet. Oh, we got one more. It's in the parking lot, actually. I forgot. We brought it on a trailer. Let's go find that. We're going to steal a golf cart, borrow. And let's go out to the parking lot. I got one more in the trailer. We got to get it in line somewhere or do something with that. And then we're going to sit down and watch these things go across. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're out here in the parking lot. We got one more rig up here on the trailer. Speaking of rigs, the 87 GMC, lovingly nicknamed Woodford. There's a whole story behind that. Yes, it has to do with bourbon. We're just not going to tell it now. But anyway, this is our giveaway truck. We got 11 miles to the gallon up here pulling this bug. It didn't even feel it was back there. Just a reminder, this is ending like this weekend. You have 3 days, I believe. May 25th. It is done. It is gone. You procrastinated long enough. You got to go to vicegripgarage.com, pick up any sort of merchandise you want. There's keychains and cups and koozies and stickers and hats and sweaters galore and other things and more. Okay, and the gift card also counts. Every $5 you spend gets you one entry for a shot to win this truck, a matching gooseneck trailer, a Wildfire XLT 9000 lift, and the bridge jack, and $20,000 right out of my billfold, right into yours. Okay, now back here, we got one more rig. You know, I'm basically a Beetle expert at this point, and there's a market for these things. This is the 74 Volkswagen Beetle. It's not the Super, the Carnegie Highas, or any of that stuff. It's just the regular Joe Schmo. Now, we just did a ton of work on this car. Fuel tank, sending unit, fuel lines, wheel cylinders, pads. We turned the drums. We put brake lines in it. We did valve stuff. A lot of work. And then we did the wipe on clear coat, cleaned everything up. This is a pretty snazzy little car. New tires. It runs. It even has a remote start, for Pete's sakes. Probably the world's first remote start. So here's the thing. I actually didn't bring this here to auction it. I brought it here because it's already been rehomed. Just no one knows that. And actually, my friend is a Volkswagen nerd. You probably wouldn't mind me calling him a nerd. Volkswagen connoisseur. He's actually holding the camera. And I'm going to give him the Volkswagen Beetle. It's yours.
What?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes. It's your car. You're welcome.
Awesome.
I don't know where the title's at yet. We'll figure it out. This is why Chad has a trailer. Chad is going to haul it home for you. It's coming off of this trailer. It's going on that one. It's going back home. He's going to drop it off for you. That's your bug.
Thanks.
You're welcome, dude.
That's awesome.
So he asked me about the Volkswagen multiple times, and I was like, "Oh, it's raining today and windy." But you got a bus once, right? Bannigan. And he's like, "Man, what are you gonna do with that bug? Are you gonna sell it to me?" Well, you could just have the dang thing. One stipulation: I never want to see it again, ever. But it's yours. You want to fire it up? You want to drive it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Don't worry about that. She's a little cold-blooded. Did you see this? You get the running shoes for free and a drum. And also someone sent me this, which actually you recommended as well. There's a ton of parts in the back. It's a new distributor, all sorts of stuff I didn't use. It goes with the car. All the original paperwork from Wendell. Remote start. It's cold.
Let's go.
I don't know if anything works, Chad. You're going to have to figure it out. Oh, also.
Perfect.
You get the toothbrush. Okay.
What a deal.
As soon as Chad gets here, we'll put it on his trailer. And then you can rid me.
So anyway, we love it.
So we're up here in Draft Beer Row. I think that's what they call it. It's free seating in the front here. You don't have to have a reservation or anything. The vehicles are coming up pretty soon. We're at 136. We start at 146, so 10 more cars. And the vice grip stuff will start coming across. Kind of nervous. Prices yesterday were really, really cheap. Prices today are, it's a toss-up. People get a really good deal here. Actually, Brian just got a really, really good deal on a car. So I don't really know what's going to happen. But again, they're no reserve, so I'm not going home with them. I just hope they go to a good home, they get used, they get finished, or something. But house is packed. We got internet bidders, people calling in. It should be a lot of fun. I heard a rumor I might be able to go behind the desk thing and do the sledgehammer. I was also told only one person ever broke mine, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm not sure. It's a lot of fun, though. This has been a great day. We'll see what happens.
Sold $48,000. Sold $48,000.
37 pounds. Reserve is off.
Oh,
36 pounds. 37 pounds.
That's a
37
factory
pounds.
pink
Everybody
Floyd
else,
21.
turn that gray looking pickup truck. 37
Light blue,
pounds.
dark blue. 29 midnight blue.
So 36 pounds, $10,500. So 36
That's when your dad went to the Chevrolet lot back in the day, and that was all they had left.
The blues?
The blues.
Yeah. You don't have burnt orange or yellow or like baby poop green? Oh, we got a blue one. Ah, dang it. Hey, so this is pretty wild. Mecum led us into like the, what is this called? Auction block. Desk stand thing.
36,000.
Cars up next. I get the bang the hammer thing. This guy is super tough. Gavel, not a hammer. Polaris first, then the Bonneville, then the trucks. So kind of nervous, excited, anxious, all of the feelings. But we'll see what happens. Whether it's $1 or $1,000. Chicago.
You are the high bid at 35. Reserve. What do you want to give here? Give us 75 pounds and on the net. Did you phone and give 70? Give 60. Give 50. 50,000 in your hair. Did you want to bid at 50? Give 40. No reserve. Give 40,000. 40,000 in your hair. Did you phone and did you want to give 30? 30,000. Anybody phone and did you want to give 20? $20,000 to get her started. 20,000. Did you phone and 20,000 in your hair? Did you want to give 20? 20,000 to the bid. No reserve vehicle. Give 20,000. 20,000 in your hair. Did you want to give 10,000 in your 10,000. 15,000 under. 10,000 here. 15. Did you want 15,000? 10 is here. 15 in your hair. Did you want to give 15? Now 20. 15 is bid. 20. Now fine. 20,000 here. 25,000. Did you want to bid? I'm 20 here. 25 anywhere. 25 here. 22,000. Anybody else? 20,000 to the net. Did you want in? Did you want to give 22? Give 22. You get a 20. 20,000 to the, oh boy, 22,000 to the bid. Did you want to give 20? 19. 19,000 to the bid. Lift or high. Now 20. 19 on the internet. 20,000. Hold on for a second. 19. 20,000. Did you want to announcer? 20 bid. Give 20 bid. Give 20,000. 19 on the internet. Would you like 20? 20,000. Anybody else? 19 here. 20,000. Did you want in? 19 and 20,000 to the bid is all hammered home. Sold 19,000. Sold 19,000 on the internet.
Now offering K140.
I went a little high. Went a little higher than I wanted to go for it, but someone's getting a really good car with great history, and it goes to a good home. So that's awesome. We're going to try to meet the buyer, actually. We'll see if we can do that in a minute. Bonneville's going. Then we got the trucks. Let's go see what he's going for.
10,000. Did you want to now? 10,000. Did you want to give a 10,000 to the 10? Did you want to bid a 10 here? 10. Did you want to get 10? 8,000 bid. I'll let you double check.
Bond is at 8,500, which means I made $500. I'm happy with that. That's a realistic number. That's where it should be.
Anybody else want it at 85?
Very happy.
Sold $8,000.
Good deal. Good
Now
deal.
offering K148 a 1978 Chevrolet C10 Silverado pickup featured on Vice
Did you want to
Grip
give
Garage.
20? Give 20. Give 10. 10,000 to the bid. No reserve. Give 10,000. 10,000 to the net. Did you want in? Did you want to give 5,000? 5,000 to the bid is all. The whole truck for 5,000. 5,000. 5,000 in your hair. Did you want to bid 5,000 in your hair? Did you want to give 5, 4, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000? Did you want to give 6,000? We are out in right field. Do you want 6,000? 5,000 here. 6,000 to the net. 5,000 bid. 6,000 in your want? 5,000. Did you want in? Did you want to give 6,000? 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 7,000 in your hair. 6 here. 7 where? Did you want to give 7? 7,000, 6,000, 7,000, 6,000 here. 7,000 in your want? 6,000 to the net. Did you want to bid 7,000? 7,000. Anybody else? 6,000 to the hair. Did you want to give 7,000? Anybody want to bid? Did you want to give 7? Sold $6,000 on the internet.
Now offering K150.1 a 1981 GMC K10 pickup, 10,000 miles on the V8 crate, a rebuilt automatic with factory air, no reserve.
No reserve. Give 30,000 to the here. Did you want to give 30? Give 30. Give $20,000 is all. 5,000 in your hair. Did you want to give 5? 6,000 under. 5,000 here. 6,000 where? 7,000 now. 7,000 did you phone in? 7,000 did you want to bid? 7,000. 7,000 in your hair. 7,000 to the now. 7,000 did you phone in? 7,000 anybody want? Now wait. 7,000. 8,000 George. 7,000. 8 now wait. 8,000 to the bid. 7 is on the internet. Sold $11,000. Sold $11,000. Shay Starkey.
Now offering K151 a 1983 Chevrolet C20 pickup featured on Vice Grip Garage. It's Derek's personal daily driver, a small block V8 4-speed, no
40,
reserve.
give 30, give 30, 30,000 on the hand. Did you want to give 30? Give 20. 22 now 5, 25 bid. 22 now 25. Did you phone in? 22, 25,000 on the bid. Did you want to bid at 5 anymore? Now 22 here now 25 where? 25,000, 25. Now 27,000 to the net. 27 where? Now has to bid 27. 25 bid, 27,000. Did you want to bid 7,000 to the net? 25 here, 7,000 to the now. On 25,000, 27 bid. Did you phone in? 25 here, 27,000. Anybody else? On 25,000, 27,000. Did you want to bid 7 bid, 7 bid? Anybody phone in? Did you want to give 27,000? Sold $25,000. Sold $25,000 on the internet.
All right, all of the vehicles sold. What a it feels like it took 2 seconds. But I'm super excited. They sold for what we needed to technically break even or make a little bit of money. And the prices were not crazy, which is awesome. They were in line. It's what I guess. I'm super happy. And 1971 Ferrari 365s. I'm proud to tell you, I looked at it. I don't own this. That's $3.2 million. No, but 5 of the Vice Grip Garage vehicles, all of them sold today. They went for a good price. We did okay. I lost on some. I won on some. All in, I'm buying pizza tonight. That's what we're doing. I'm just thrilled that we could take these projects, pass them on, get them to a new home. I met a bunch of people. We signed dashboards, walked them through the vehicles, went through the history of them, gave them receipts, stacks of receipts. I have receipts. Sometimes. Most of the time, it's no receipts. Anyway, I digress. Mecum was a blast. Super fun. It worked. It did the thing. I might be back. Kiss me, Harrisburg, Monterey. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try to buy this Jeep truck down here, eat some pizza, and that's it for Vice Grip Garage in Indianapolis. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you very much. Have a good one.